What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of That Boy ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Mortal Kombat, and we just had our Kombat Kast, so I thought I'd bring y'all the most important things real fast. And right here on the screen, I'm going to have a list. And the first thing that they went over was invasions. And the biggest thing they said about this is, yes, Raiden will be the invasion boss. And they will be adding a whole bunch of new challenges in order for us to kind of play invasions a little bit differently and have somewhat of a different experience with it. So hopefully these changes make that game mode actually worth playing. And the last thing that another thing they brought up was King of the Hill is now crossplay. So we should start seeing a whole bunch of new tournaments, a whole bunch of new people being able to get together and play together, man. This is great for the game. It should have been here a long time ago, but it's here now, so we can only be happy for it. The other thing that they mentioned was there will be people getting new moves. I did mention this yesterday, I believe, but they said Scorpion should be getting a new string. Reptile is another one they listed, saying that he should get a new projectile, and he can now cancel out of his drop into a regular cancel, so he doesn't actually come out the air. He'll just come back onto the ground. And they had Shajenko, who has been reworked, and right now I'm gonna go ahead and put up a video for that. Now, with Shajenko's update, not really sure if it's really going to change much as far as people actually using him, but we are going to see that. The next thing here I want to showcase is going to be Ermac, and I'm just going to tell you, here we go, man. Just get ready for this.
Talk about Ermac. One of his main strings you are really going to enjoy. One of my favorites, kind of old school. One of those string ends and a grab at the end.
Very reminiscent of like the Ultimate MK3 kind of lift, except he throws him over, but that kind of hand gesture reminds me of it, which is cool.
And probably easier to do.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you don't have to do the ending, and it's a knockdown. This is one of his main strings too that I love using. 2-1-2 pop up.
Yep.
It immediately goes into pop, and you can combo after that if you want to. Just super cool. Like one of those moves.
Love it.
This move, he kicks you and then
Just a burst of souls.
and it, for a string does a good amount of damage. This can be canceled out with some stuff that we will show later, so we're gonna hold off on that a little bit.
You're right.
4-2-2 is an overhead. So like we said earlier, it's not a lot of overhead lows with Ermac. This is one thing you kind of throw out and fish and knock them down, knock them away, or just throw the overhead out and cancel into a special.
It's also worth considering, while he may not have the best lows, the cameo systems means
Absolutely.
there are characters like Kung Lao and Frost that have good lows.
Absolutely. Back to 4 is a cool sort of just trapping bounce. And it can be special canceled as well, if you want to. That's the full move. It knocks you fully away. And then you can do like a lift off. And more stuff too, obviously. But that's just, it was a ton of fun. This is just his back 3. It's kind of like a get the heck off me move. Just sends you full back. A Spectre comes out and knocks you backwards. Gives you a little distance when you need it.
Right.
Talk about some special moves. As we've seen earlier, we got the classic lift.
Yep, that big skeletal witch lady.
Now you can also meter burn that to trap them.
Ooh.
And do air combos or whatever you want to do after that, which is super. He's got his push
Yep.
and has a good amount of range. That's the
That's
kind
my
of
guy.
thing.
That was my guy.
That's your guy. It's one of those good things when you play Ermac where you can always sort of like be checking people who are trying to move in on you.
Exactly.
And they have to be really safe because there's a good amount of distance there. When you use meter on that, it is also armor.
Which is a great armor move. You can use that to beat projectiles, long range normals. You could like whiff punish with it.
Right. And that's full. I just did pretty much max distance right there, and that's
You got some good range.
just good range.
Got some good range.
The teleport.
Right.
This teleport is very interesting. So see, I'm starting on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I teleport. I end on the ground.
Yeah, just on the ground there.
I can also go up. So I can go on the ground or the air.
Do it again now. What?
So I can go up,
Mm-hmm.
or I can do it from the air and go up.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it to the air and go back down.
Wow.
So like any up, down, you can mix and match.
Mind blown right now.
Right. Big thing. Down back 2 is this. Oh, that's not that.
Oh.
Did it wrong.
Oh.
Hover.
Okay.
So hover does quite a few things. You're hovering. You can cancel early, that sort of thing. If you meter burn it, it's quicker.
Nope.
And we'll explain that in a second. So remember that knee we talked about?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about that knee.
So you can cancel
Very cool.
into knee with teleport, with levitate. So you can continue pressure. So I can do that. Maybe I come down and I throw. Lots of things you can do with that. So if he's in the air, he can do his levitate, which opens up a lot of things. Like this string I showed. First off, there's this move called Death's Embrace,
Okay.
where he comes out, a spirit touches him, and he gets this sort of shield on him.
Right.
While that is active, and it lasts 5-6 seconds, there it went away, your health bar is now your meter. So you are getting meter taken off instead of health.
Mm-hmm.
Another move that's new is Spirit Punch. So he has this punch where he charges it up and lets out just a torrent of these spirits. Now it has a bunch of levels. You can do it just real quick, just knock them away. Hold it down, gives you a crumple state,
Ooh.
and then it's time. You know?
Right.
My guy.
Now here's the other thing. This move can be canceled out. So you can turn it on, I can back out, turn it on, back forward. You can put it in a move. You can do it during a combo and do it. I'm sorry to say not great at that, but you can continue pressure like we were talking about earlier. What's new is this Shrieking Souls move where he slides on the ground and knocks you up. This also can be canceled. So once you hit, you can double dash forward and continue a combo. So I can be like
Okay.
Very
like
cool.
that.
You got it.
And
Cool.
one of my favorite moves he has is this. He's got this
Oh.
is his only quote unquote projectile. As you can see, it runs across the ground. You can only do it in the air. If you use meter, it costs 2 bars of meter. But you can also do this, and it'll send out these hands,
That's so
which
cool.
will start a
looking.
combo. Now, this again will go back to the knee. The thing that's sort of been the thesis of the story is you can do it from knee, which means if you want to use the bars, into the round, you can literally come in, do that.
Very cool.
Now you see that, I think that Ermac is going to be one of the dopest characters in the game, especially to watch from a visual standpoint. So, hey, one of the biggest things I took away is this saying he's going to be a rush down with multiple cancels, how his teleport has the 2 endings, and how with that boost he can take damage off his meter instead of his health bar, man. So he's going to be dangerous and crazy to watch. Now we got Movado.
He does a couple things. He has some setup tools. He has some combo extension tools. He has a way you can, use flawless block to push them back, which I will not be showing. It's in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot do that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. So let's take a look. One thing he has that's really neat. He'll just throw out this mine, which will pull you forward, and at the end, you're kind of crumpled and knocked down. Now, if they can block that.
Is that some red dragon tech right there?
That's right.
It
yeah.
is.
Yep.
So, boom.
Created by the same scientist that built Suhao's chest plate.
It sure feels like it, right? So he's got that. He can also, this is one of my favorites. This is generally used for a nice combo ender to add some damage. You can do the just fling each other into each other. Can you
Nomad's touch.
explain that?
That
to
is
people who
that
don't
is
know?
a Cabal move from MK Deception. I'm so excited to have Movado in. He stole his hook swords in Deception. He stole Nomad's touch. What a criminal!
Yeah,
I
I was
love
gonna say he's
it.
a criminal. I mean, he's a
So
well-known criminal.
boom, he takes a little damage. The other person takes a little bit more. He also has. This is really cool. When you knock them down, you can slide out with him at low. And people are like, "What does that do?" Now it adds a little damage for one. What I enjoy it for is it stops wake ups.
Oh.
So they just have to hold that.
Yep.
And that's sort of what I've been sort of theory crafting its use as. Super cool though. The two other moves he has, like remember these knees, we talked about these earlier. If they're in the air, he can fly back towards them and knock them back towards you, which is super cool. So you can just combo continuation. He can also do it from the sky.
I was gonna
with
ask.
a different input, which I like showing it like this.
And that is neat because normally you cannot combo after an uppercut.
Some characters can.
Right.
Sonya's, I believe, can. Scorpions, I believe, can. This is a new one that you can do it on, and it's pretty. I slid
You just slid under.
underneath.
He's like, I'm out.
It's pretty easy to do, I think, too. So that's neat. It's depending on what move you're doing to them is what you'll decide to do with either coming forward or dropping down. But for me, I found it really easy. Ermac has a lot of moves that I think it works with really well. I mean, that could be recency bias because I'm playing the characters together, but I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I think one thing that would be cool is he could help extend your combos if you're a character that's not combo focused.
Right.
Or if you are like Ermac and you have a lot of options, you can even go all double down, which I think is one of the coolest things about the cameo system, the ability to kind of, triple, quadruple down, or fill in gaps that you might have.
So, like, this basic combo I've been working on at my desk. We'll see if I can pull it off.
I got faith in you.
Oh,
close.
so
It was good. It was good. It was good.
So close.
I feel like I should try it one more time.
Absolutely.
Well,
That was it. That was it. That was it.
One more, one more,
One
one
more.
more.
Go.
okay, one more. All right. People are like, please stop.
I was trying to cover.
I know. Let's go. Boom. Okay.
All right.
There we
And
are.
there's my guy.
There he is.
Third time's a charm. What do you call that combo?
We are mini.
Nice.
We are
Okay.
mini is what that's called. So that, in a nutshell,
I'm not sure.
is Movado.
Yeah. I think the Combat Pack cameos, I think, have been really, really cool how they added the meta. It's great to see. Cameos are almost as important as your roster character, and it's really neat to see the meta shift and evolve as people figure them out.
And a wide variety across them all of what they
Right.
can do. And
Yeah.
And with him, hey, I'm just gonna say this: in the right hands, these combos that people are gonna make with this guy are gonna be straight up ridiculous, man. And I can't wait to be here and witness it, man. But that trap move he has, that's reminiscent of the Predator from MKX, and that slide move seems a little cheap, like extra little cheeky damage. But hey, it is what it is. Now that y'all seen that, I'm excited for the patch coming. I don't know about y'all, but I am, especially for that King of the Hill being crossplay, because I'm looking into possibly getting into some tournaments, and one of the people I actually play Mortal Kombat with is actually on PlayStation, so this will actually help me be able to follow him as he goes on tournament scene as well, man. But I'm going to end this video off by leaving y'all with some gameplay that they put up, as far as you will get to see Ermac in his full potential, and you will actually get to see Reptile, and you will be able to get to see his moves, man. But you guys enjoy that. But until then, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at ThatBoyETV. Now, let's get into this gameplay, baby. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Sundo,
Your many souls must give you strength.
more than you can imagine. Round one, fight. soon.